I'm deeply concerned about the situation in India, and I'm very worried about, other countries that might be next, and really have to underscore the fact that this is a global crisis. There were warning signs in India for quite some time, and, scientists have been sort of sounding the alarm about a rise in cases, and it was just sort of waved off as, nothing to focus on. And unfortunately, there were a lot of mass gatherings that took place, which probably, spread the virus far and wide and, ignited what we're currently seeing. We have to recognize that our solving this problem, our, restoring to normal our lives, our restoring our economies and getting back to the trade and travel and everything that we enjoyed in 2019 really depends on helping countries gain control of this virus as much as possible. So really the path to relaxing our concerns about this virus has to be paved with vaccinations. Ultimately, I think if the goal is to stop worrying about this virus, stop being concerned that it can cause massive surges and put people in the hospital and cause lots of deaths, then, vaccinations are really what is going to be necessary to make that happen. But I think we aren't necessarily going to have a future where this virus doesn't exist. It's probably going to be circulating at some level, perhaps like influenzas do. And it, I think, remains to be seen whether we will need new vaccines in the future like we do for flu. I think there's some scientific debate about that. I'm worried about some of India's neighbors, Nepal, really staggeringly high case growth, Sri Lanka similarly, Mongolia, and then, somewhat confusingly, Malaysia and Thailand, Japan are seeing a rise in cases. They had previously, demonstrated the ability to bring their infections under control. And I really think that this just underscores how this is very much not a situation that's over. India is unfortunately a bellwether for other countries that haven't had a large surge in cases yet. We are seeing a really concerning rise in cases in a number of countries, some of India's neighbors, perhaps unsurprisingly, but also countries that have been previously doing quite well at controlling COVID. Australia has been quite effective at it, but there have been some costs in terms of citizens not being able to return to the country and other things. And the longer this situation drags on, you can imagine the pressures against those very strict measures gets greater and greater.
Thanks for watching Bloomberg Quicktake Now. Subscribe to our channel to see the biggest stories the moment they happen from around the world. And tune in to our 24/7 live stream for global news coverage, interviews, deep dive shows, and documentaries on the stories you care about most.